Today's episode takes us to the fourth dimension of English learning. So, not just vocabulary and grammar, but reflex, tone, and cultural behavior. So, we're unpacking the phrase never admit, always counterattack, the hardened American mindset behind it that's now seeping into Australian society. That's a bad thing. But by the end of this lesson, you'll understand what it means, what the title really means with each paragraph with it, and I'll highlight a few key points, a few key English points to take home, either English expressions, English tone, or structure that can sharpen your language skill. Don't get caught up in the details. Some of the vocabulary may be difficult, some of it may be specific to America or to Australia. Just follow the flow, absorb the rhythm, and focus on the bigger picture of how real English is used. Used in an article, used in speaking, etc. This is an unapologetic English lesson. So, part 1, paragraph 1. In the United States, many leaders act as if admitting error equals weakness. A president once said, apologizing is great, but only if you're wrong. I'll apologize someday if I'm ever wrong. But he's never wrong anyway. He later claimed he won an election even after dozens of quotes throughout the fraud cases. Okay, admit error is accepting you're wrong. So an example sentence that you can use is the company finally admitted error when new evidence came out. So admit is present tense, admitted is past tense. Admit error, admitted error. After seeing the damage, the driver admitted error and apologized to the owner. So you admit your error, you apologize. Then there's the example of the use as if. So as if is spoken as a connected two words. So it's as if is as if. So it's more like a Z than an S, as if. So it's like a belief or an impression. So he speaks as if he already knows the answer. So he really doesn't know the answers, but he speaks as if he does. So they acted as if the rules didn't apply to them. Yeah, some people do that, especially if they never admit wrong. They act, so they behave as if the rules didn't apply to them, as if the rules don't apply to them. So if we say it in present tense, we'll say they act as if the rules don't apply to them. If you say it in past tense, you have to be both past tense. They acted as if the rules didn't apply to them. Okay, let's do another paragraph so that it follows on from the first one. So never admit, always counterattack. So here are a few examples of that. Big companies follow the same script. After two Boeing 737 MAX crashes killed 346 people, the chief executive, the CEO, first talked about the jet's strong safety and new software patch. He did not say, I'm sorry, until months later when Congress called him in. Second example, United Airlines in 2017 called the violent dragging of a passenger reaccommodation. So they gave an excuse and they blamed the man as well. A true apology came once the share price dipped. The third example, Volkswagen, caught cheating on diesel tests, spoke first of technical issues. They gave an excuse again, technical issues, they said, and promised to cooperate. But used clear words like We cheated only after US regulators showed hard proof. So from this paragraph, we focus on two: collocation. Follow the script. So this is a collocation, which means that they are a phrase, a word chunk. Follow the script. Do you follow the script? So which means behave in a predictable, pre-planned way. So they follow the script. I don't follow the script. I speak spontaneously without a script. So some examples. Whenever a scandal breaks, whenever bad news breaks, a bad situation, the team follows the script and always say a no comment statement first. Another example. During the crisis drill, every manager followed the script exactly as written. So the script is what you write ahead of time. So you follow the script. So tip number 2, what is the difference between I'm sorry versus I apologize? So you probably hear this a lot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Or you might hear, I apologize. I'm sorry for my mistake. I apologize for my mistake. So here's the difference. I'm sorry is more personal and informal. It often expresses regret or sympathy. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry I was late. I apologize, on the other hand, is more formal and direct. And you can't use it to say, I apologize for your loss. It's about about you accepting responsibility, and it's common in business or in public statements. For example, we apologize for the delay. That's what the airlines announces when they are late. We apologize for the delay. Or during your meeting at work, I apologize for my mistake. I'll stop here for this lesson. There's part 2, which continues the article. And we'll discuss them as per this style, a paragraph each, and then some tips to learn from the paragraph. Please click subscribe so that you'll be alerted to the next episode. And I really appreciate your support.